Tutorials.com. My name's Casey Kepley. In today's video we're going to be covering just the basics of Revit. Now Revit is a 3D parametric design program. You can do 2D drawings in this program, and then you can also get the 3D model of your two-dimensional drawing out of this program. So it's two things combined in one. So you got your two-dimensional drawing and your three-dimensional model as well. So it deals with a lot of parametric design and spacing between 3D models of different items and objects that you're going to put into your drawings. It's a really cool program. Now I know a lot of the companies now are using this as a tool for architecture and design. So just getting started here though, we're going to open a file. Let's go back here. So when you can open up a project, you can open up a Revit file, and I'll explain what the project is. Basically something that you might be working on already. A Revit file, it could be anything really that you save under a Revit file, and we'll get into extension types and all that at a later date. But let's say we want to open up a project. So we'll just open up a project that I had going here. And sometimes it takes a little bit for these files to open, especially if you have a file that's a decent size file. Okay, so this is a project that I'm already working on, and just to show you kind of an example here of what I was talking about with the two-dimensional aspect of this. So you can draw out your drawing in a two-dimensional format. It's going to give you your wall types and all that in a two-dimensional layout. And then if you want to look at this in a 3D view, you can just hit 3D view. You'll take your two-dimensional drawing, like I was saying, and you'll convert it to a 3D model, so that you can use the 3D model in like a presentation. Alright, and this is kind of what I have right now, just as an example for you. And I'm not done with this by any means. I'm just fooling around with it and practicing some different stuff with this house that I designed here. So it's not built to the IRC, which is the International Residential Code, or anything like that. This was just for the sake of getting used to the program and learning whatever it was I could about the program. Up here is your ribbon. This is where you're going to get most of your tools for design. So you're going to have your wall, door, windows, components. It'd be like elements in the building model based on a selected element type. And if you hover over the tool and the ribbon, you'll see it drops down like that, and it explains exactly what it is, which is kind of nice. You also have the quick access toolbar up here at the very top, where you can get to text, aligned dimensions. You can also customize all this at a later date, so you can customize the quick access toolbar. That's a handy feature. Get structure, systems. So you can also do drawings with air terminals, flex ducts, plumbing. But that's the ribbon. And then down here we have the where you can play around with like the detail level, visual style. You can turn the sun path on, and you can turn it off. So we can continue with current settings, and it gives you a compass there, so that's kind of cool. Let's see here, sun path off. turn that off. You can turn shadows on if you want, or you can turn those off. So you'll notice, like, when I'm hitting that button there, the shadows are off. Now when I click on it again, you'll see that the shadows turn back on. You can also hide elements in here as well, so you can hide like portions of your drawing. I'm not going to show you that just for the sake of saving time here. Up in here in the left hand view, we got properties. This is where you can change your detail level, parts visibility, and I'll go into all this at a later date in individual videos, so we can kind of reverse engineer the software application. And then for the project browser, this is where you can create your floor plans. So you can create, your first, second, third floors. You can do second floor electrical, framing, etc. Ceiling plans. Then you can also create 3D views for everything. So I created views for different aspects of the building or the house, so you can get an idea of what the inside and outside looks like and what different rooms might look like, which is really cool when you're trying to present to a crowd of people. You got your elevations as well, so you can get east, north, south. Then you have something called schedules, where you can create your schedules. So you can do like a door schedule, a window schedule, and there's a lot of flexibility in here as far as editing and moving your schedules around and editing them to a specific appearance or an appearance that you like. Makes it better to read. Let's see here. You can also break this stuff down into sheets. So if you need to hand all these plans over to a construction crew or something like that, everything's organized for you, from architecture sheets to electrical sheets, etc. You got something called families in here too, and families would be like your items that you can place, like furniture that you can place inside your building or your house. And you can actually go out to different websites and download furniture parts. So you can go to like revitcity.com, or you can just go to Autodesk, and they've got links for sites where you can download furniture and bring it into your drawings, which is really cool as well. But that's basically Revit in a nutshell for you. Again, I'm going to go in and create videos on all this for you, so you can kind of get an idea of how to use these tools up here in the ribbon, and you can get used to navigating the user interface with Revit. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so, especially if you're interested in drafting and you're learning, maybe you've got a job in drafting already, you just want to brush up on some certain skills with Revit or AutoCAD. I've got a YouTube channel that is based around all of that, and I'm in school right now getting my associate's degree in drafting, so we're covering a lot of different programs like AutoCAD, Revit, and Inventor. So I'll be covering those specific ones, and I'll break down different things that you can do with different tools within these programs, everything from basic to intermediate, and then possibly some advanced skill sets at a later date. So if you haven't subscribed to the channel and you're just wanting to brush up on some skills for drafting, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, because one thing I know for sure, just from my background in information technology as an engineer, you can always go back and rebrush up on skills that maybe you've already learned, that maybe you just haven't used, and you've forgotten how to do certain things. It comes in really handy to have something where you can go in and actually watch videos and kind of brush up on some of those skills. So I kind of took that concept and I'm applying it to this channel here for drafting. for my own use, and then for your use as well. So go ahead and subscribe to the channel, and that's all I have for Revit today, guys. Hope you're having a good day, and I'll talk to you later.